What is up, guys? Beautiful morning today. You know, I love a good traffic talk. Let's call them traffic talks, huh? That's cool, traffic talk. So, man, this morning, what a beautiful trade. And you know what, guys? This comes to say this, right? If you see a setup present itself, don't think that you have to wait for like a certain time. I know like there's a lot of traders that, you know, oh, I gotta wait for this time and I gotta wait for that. Guys, if you see the setup present itself, take the trade, right? Like this morning, I woke up at like 6:30, and I usually don't like to get on the chart so early because more than not, you know, in the past, it hasn't resulted good, right? And I end up basically taking useless trades. But today, a beautiful setup presented itself in the NASDAQ. If you guys know in the past few days, the NASDAQ took a deep shit, to say the least. And we know that once there's a heavy sell-off, there's gonna be a buy somewhere. So today the buy position was presented, and I took it. Beautiful 2-to-1 trade. And another thing is this, guys, what I want to talk about, which is FOMO, and basically just sticking to your strategy, even though price might be showing you something. You never know with the market, and it really sucks, and I'm going to tell you why. I want to say, I think it was Monday, I took a trade, Monday or Tuesday, I don't know which day it was, but we took a sell on the NASDAQ. Beautiful, super clean 1-to-3 trade, right? And following our strategy said, okay, it's time to close this trade. So we close it because that's the rules, guys. That is the rules, right? You have to follow the rules, guys. There's no way around it. And I'm going to tell you why after. Okay. When I closed it, and what happened, right? Classic thing, which is price continued to drop, and it would have turned into like a 1-to-7 trade, right? But listen to this. As a trader, as a beginner, as someone who like their goal is getting payouts, right? Like what's your objective? Do you want to be an amazing trader, or do you want to get a payout? And it's such a controversial topic. And I heard, I don't know who the fuck this guy is. I forgot his name. I couldn't tell you, but he's on Instagram and he was interviewing somebody. And they said this exactly. They said, guys, if you want to get, as a trader, when you get a challenge, when you're on a funded challenge, is your goal to show, hey, I did this 1-to-7 trade, right? I did this 1-to-10 trade. Or is your goal to get a payout, right? And if your goal is to get a payout, then you gotta secure the bag as soon as you're in the money, man, right? Because many times it's happened where I'm in a trade, and in the past I would hold, right? I'd be like, oh cool, it's going, and I'm at like a 1-to-5, and I don't close the fucking trade. And what happens? Being in a 1-to-5, guys, being at a 1-to-5, being such a greedy fucking bastard, saying, oh no, it's gonna keep going, already at a 1-to-5, I don't close a trade, and what happens? It goes against me, rips right through, passes everything, hits my stops, and we're out. So I was basically in profit at a 1-to-5, and then I'm not. So it was really cool to hear that comment, because I was like, dude, that's so true. Like, Are you gonna send your fucking, when you have to pay your mortgage or your rent, when you have to pay your car, when you have to pay your credit card, are you gonna send them the photo of your beautiful 1-to-7 screenshot trade? Or like, no, you're not. You're gonna have to fucking pay. So the goal is, what is the goal? To have a fucking beautiful, like, oh God, like textbook trade. No, the goal, if you are funded, is to get a payout. And not only that, even when you're playing with live money, right? The goal with live money is preserve and grow capital. Period. That is the goal. Preserve and grow capital. It's not, lose and grow, or, take 2 steps forward, 2 steps back. No, it is preserve and grow capital. So keep that in mind, guys. When you're in the money at a 1-to-1, man, if you see price kind of like slowing down, just fucking take it. I know it can go, and guess what? It's all right. But if you can beat the market today, then you won. If you can beat it today and you can add to your bag, you won. Right? And yeah, guys, that's the whole thing. And also, another point is, I have a friend who, and he'll know it's him when I'm talking about it. So shout out to my boy. But man, something me and him could never agree on is stop losses, man. And the hilarious part is that, like, veteran 30, 40, 50 year fucking veterans, like every single one of them say it is the safety on the trigger, right, of a gun. Like, you need to have a stop. If you are so secure on your position that you entered, your stop means nothing because it's not going to get hit. Right? And guys, so many times I have entered on a trade when I first started that I didn't have stops. And I've talked about this before. Obviously I believe in only one God, whatever, but and I joke about the market gods, right? But it's almost like the market gods know that you don't have a stop, and they just keep pushing price against you. Like, and it's crazy. It's really crazy that how it happens. And I don't know. So I say this to say that because, guys, keep that in mind also. Make sure that you have a stop on every single order that is placed. I promise you, you will lose more than you win by not having a stop. Why? Because we've said it before. 99 trades you can be right, and that's perfectly fine. 99 trades you can be right, but it only takes one bad trade to wipe you out. And I think I heard some guy saying something along the lines of, like, when you're doing this, you're kind of like picking up pennies in front of a steamroller, right? You're kind of like, you're kind of like, trying to like pick pennies up, and the steamroller's right there. And many times you'll be able to snag some, but there can be one time that bitch just poof. And when it fucking dunks, it will dunk so hard, guys. And you will lose everything that you gained, and you'll eat into profits, and then you'll start dealing with more FOMO and all of the emotions that come with trading. So, again, this video was kind of like a little, overall ramble on kind of greed, stop losses, making sure that, you stick to the plan no matter what. And going back to the first thing that I said, which was, I know it sucks. It really sucks when like you close a position, you know, at a 3-to-1 or whatever, and price just keeps going, and you know, that creates FOMO, right? Because it makes you want to get back in. But don't do it, guys. Like, please, if you, and I know there's anomalies, right? There's anomalies of times that I have jumped back in and I've been able to squeeze a little more out of a position or of a play, you know, something that's happening. But guys, let me tell you that for the most part, let's say I've you know, solidified a profitable trade for the day. I want to say 8 out of 10 times, if I were to re-enter, it doesn't work out. It simply doesn't. So keep it in mind, guys. The you know, the entire gist of this video is basically talking about just stick to your plan. It's okay if the market keeps going. Sticking to your plan. Remember, guys, slow is fast, right? That is an extremely powerful quote in everything in life. Slow is fast. If you can do something every single day, if you can compile your account every single day, right? If you can take small wins every single day, instead of taking a big win then taking a huge loss, or, you know, whatever the case, or guys, you will be better off. Have patience with yourself, have patience with the process. Take it slow. I went to an event a couple days ago, and these little what are they, you know, you put the drinks on, floaters, I don't know what the fuck they're called, you know, like the thing so you don't damage the table. It had a thing on it and it said, take it slow, right? Take it slow. And it was really, really cool because that's the whole thing, guys. Take it slow, man. Take it slow. You're not gonna, I promise you, like, you won't be a millionaire in 2 weeks, in a month, 3 months with trading, right? If anything, trading needs to be another way of making money. It just needs to be another stream of income that, if you nail this, it will stick with you for life, right? Like, if you can grab a hold of trading and understand it, you can have this forever. This is a skill that once you acquire, you will have until the day that you die, guys. So make sure, like, I see it more of like a thing, like, make sure that you are doing other things that you can make money in, so that you can go ahead and use trading to build that capital, right? And it's amazing to you know, it's just another skill that you can say, hey, I'm actually a profitable trader. Like, I can actually trade. Why? Because I stick to my plan. I stick to my strategy. I don't get emotional in the market anymore. And that's going to take time, guys. It's going to take time to develop the emotion, taking out the emotion and almost being like a bot, and not getting so crazy emotional over losses, guys. That is what is going to help. That is what is going to, you know, ultimately lead to success and profitability. And guys, for a really, really long time, I promise you, I'm human as well. I've dealt with every single emotion that every single one of you is going through, guys. I've dealt with, and listen, to this day, I still deal with it. I've just learned how to just be at ease with it, right? If I take a little loss, it's okay, man. It's okay. Like, it is not my fault. If I followed my plan, the loss is not my fault. It is to some degree. It could be to some degree. Like, let's say I jumped in too early or whatever the case. But guys, even with an A+ setup, you can still lose. So again, guys, let's let's just learn how to take it slow, right? Learn how to take it slow, learn how to follow the plan, stick to your strategy, and you will be in the green, I promise. So if you made it to the end of the video, thank you for that. Number one. Number two, if you want to trade with us live every single day, the link is in the bio. That is Trade Safe Nation, guys. We are building traders that want to be traders forever, right? And want to be traders that trade safely. What does that mean? Not losing money, right? Sticking to their plan, using stop losses, using the trade safe trigger, right, that blocks you off. Like all of these things live every single day, right? Check it out. We are on WHOP. Just look up Trade Safe. Go ahead, like, subscribe, comment, all of that good stuff. You already know what to do, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.